If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And today's episode is definitely no different. I'm going to be sharing with you the 6 life lessons that I personally have lived by for most of my life. And I promise you today that this video is going to change and alter your life forever. But before we get to today's episode, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave your comments in the comment section below. It's easy to subscribe. You can just hit that subscriber button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. So number 1 is, nothing worth having comes easy. You know, we live in a time and in an era where people want quick fixes. They're not willing to wait. It's the paradox of our time, that we have more experts, but we also have more problems. We have more convenience, but we have less time. It's all about quantity and not so much about quality. We have increased our wealth, but we have decreased our values. And I guess that's what we are stuck with. But we need to change that. You need to change that. You know, life is a continuous learning experience. And I believe some of our best life lessons, best and most inspiring life lessons, are derived from your own life. We learn more, and I mean, you can attest to this. If you look back in your life, you learn more from your challenges, from your failures, than from your success. So the first place to look at is your own life, people around you. You can learn from them. And like I say, you learn more from failures than from successes. And that's why people who are successful eventually, they are so much more appreciative of their success. And they can use it to inspire, to motivate, to uplift, to encourage other people. And another place that we learn from a lot is just look around you. We learn a lot from nature. And the example I want to use here is what happened in a lion pride. When the male lions is about almost between 2 and 3, almost 3 years old, his own father will kick him out of the pride. And I mean, that's just the way nature works. And one of the main reasons is, and it's pretty much more or less the same, and you can use the analogy as we go along and apply it in your own life. So why the father kicks him out is, first of all, to prevent inbreeding. It's a weaker bloodline. Weaker bloodline is more prone to diseases. That's one of the reasons why our nature just works, and he kicks him out. So often you would say, but why is things happening to me, and why is everybody else going well and they are blessed and they just have it easy? I mean, there's a reason why things are happening the way that they do. So if you endure, you don't always see the bigger picture because you're in it. So for the next couple of years, that male lion, he will live on the peripheries. He will live on the edges. He will be a nomad for the next couple of years. He will have to learn to hunt for himself, to stand on his own feet, hunt for himself. He becomes a scavenger. He has to hunt in silence, kill quickly, hone in his skills. All of those things, he can't complain because he needs to survive. And that's why the survival rate of male lions is much lower than the female counterparts, because it's only the strongest that survive. That trial period that he's going through, and many of them lose their lives, they give up, they don't make it, but also then they don't become eventually the king. So that is why it's so important that you understand that nothing worth having comes easy. And wherever you find yourself right now, you might not be able to see the bigger picture. I'm here to tell you, there's always a bigger picture. You need to learn to stand on your own feet. You need to learn to become independent. You need to learn to be strong and not to give up so easily and so quickly. And number 2 is, get over those who disappoint you. You know, everyone is not your friend, and you need to get that. You need to understand that. A friend is someone that you can depend on, someone who always got your back, someone you can trust, someone who is there for you, who will lift you up when you are down, who will encourage you when you are despondent, someone when the world turns their back on you, he or she will always stand next to you, encouraging you. Doesn't matter what the people say, will defend you in your presence or in your absence. That is a friend. But just because they hang around you, they laugh with you, doesn't mean that they are your friend. And you need to get that. You know, I've shared it many a times with you all. And that is something that my mom taught me. She said, remember that you are not always your best friend's best friend. People will disappoint you. That is just life. But you need to learn to accept it and get over those who disappoint you. And hopefully you will be able to overcome the pain associated with the disappointment and not allow that to be the focal point of your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts. And don't allow the pain of the disappointment today to cast a shadow on your dreams and your aspirations and the goals that you've set yourself for the future. Don't allow that. But the power is in your hand. You have the ability and you have to draw from your own well of strength. And I believe that you can do it. You can do it. But never place your happiness in someone else's hand. I can guarantee you today, you are setting yourself up for disappointment, for failure, for sadness, and the list goes on. And number 3 is make time for your passion, even if it doesn't pay the bills. And it's so much more relevant in the time and the day and age that we are living in. You know, we're still in the midst of a coronavirus pandemic. So many of you, I have lost people very close and dear to me. People that were younger than me, older than me, people that were in perfect health, but their life got cut short without any warning. They went in the first day, they had a cough, they went in 10 days later, we had a funeral. And I mean, this is a story that has been repeated all over the world all too often. So what does that teach us? What does that tell us? Is that life is short. I listened to somebody the other day. It's a very well-known media personality in South Africa. He contracted COVID-19. And you know, people are always caught up in this rat race where it's all about building this financial empire. And he said that COVID taught him one thing. The only thing that he's looking forward, I mean, and luckily for him, he was completely healed. He completely recovered from it. But he was looking forward to spending time with the family, with his children, going camping, riding bicycle, walking in the park. The small things that we take for granted. Passion. The small little things that makes us human. Where we leave our legacy. People at work is going to forget about you. They're going to replace you. They can't wait to replace you. In fact, there's somebody already in line for your job. They hope they hope you're not coming back next week. They hope. There's a lot of them. You know them. You work with them. A lot of them wish you're not there. But you put all your time, all your energy, all your resources in there. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. There is merit in it. But you get me when I say, follow your passion. Do the things that makes you happy and makes those around you happy. And it's all about, I mentioned earlier about the paradox of our time. It's all about time. Quality time. Make sure that you invest it where it matters the most. And that is in the hearts and minds of those close and dear to you. And number 4 is nothing in life is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. You know, this is an all-encompassing statement that is so relevant in all areas of our lives. Nothing in life is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. And you know, if it doesn't make you happy while doing it, it's definitely also not going to make you happy as a result of doing it. And that just means it's not worth it. Why waste your time doing something that you're not happy with? And yeah, I mean, like I said, it's all encompassing. You can apply this in all areas of your life. But I can tell you more or less, and you would know why you do it. And it has most probably a lot to do with how you think people will perceive you, your status in society. I mean, you want people to perceive you in a certain way, and you are willing to sacrifice your own happiness for that. And not just your happiness, also those close and dear to you. They will just have to endure because you want to impress people. You want to live this fictitious life that you think people will admire you for. But it's all fake. It's not true. It's not really who you are. And deep down, you are not living a life, a fulfilling life. You are not happy. So why are you doing this? You are unique, and that is your greatest gift. It's your gift, not only to you, but also to those around you. And you must learn to compare yourself with no one and compete with no one. Number 5 is let go and let God. Let the Lord handle your critics. Now, luckily for me, I've learned this lesson very early in life, and I would encourage you to grasp and get over it and learn this lesson as soon as possible. You should stop allowing people to dump their garbage on you. You know, people go around with their frustrations, with their anger, with their resentment, with their own personal issues, their fear of failure, all those other things. They walk around with that and they become frustrated. Their garbage pile up in them, and then they walk around looking for someone, and often it is you, to dump it on. But I always use this analogy, and I want you to take this one in. You know, they say never wrestle with a pig. Never wrestle with a pig. You will both get dirty. The only difference is the pig loves the dirt. So what you should do is let go and let God. Accept it. You don't have to win every battle. In fact, you don't even have to partake in every battle. Choose your battles and choose it wisely. You must learn to smile and wave. Some people won't like you. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, and no matter how much you try to convince them otherwise, it just won't happen. And that's okay. But you need to just accept that. And the very last life lesson that I want to share with you that has been of great value to me throughout my life is that stay fully focused on the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Now, I know that a lot of my viewers are from different faith and belief systems, etc. And I respect that. But the point here is you need to have some sort of focal point, some sort of faith and belief and foundation. This belief system is so important. It is your anchor. There's a song that I love. It goes like this. It says, turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in his wonderful face. And the things on earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. The point that I'm making is that even though the storms are raging, and they will come, challenges will come, you have to have this anchor, this belief, this faith that will carry you through. And you know what? It makes life all the while. It makes it worth it. It gives you a purpose in life. And that to me is one of the greatest life lessons that I have learned. And I'm so blessed and privileged and happy to be able to share it with you today. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. I always enjoy spending time with you all. And if this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave your comments in the comments section below. It's easy to subscribe. You can just hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.